guys. Today I'm going to be doing a review on a different game to Walsall and that because I don't want to talk about the Walsall game too much until after Saturday's game, because I want to put them both together as I did say in my last video. But last night I watched the Man United Arsenal game and I want to be doing a review on that because there's an awful lot to talk about. But yeah, it's different, as I said, as I've done with that England video I did and the Villa one. That didn't get many views, but here we are. But anyway, basically, it was obviously, if you keep up with football and stuff, yeah, it was 3-2 in the end to Man United. And I want to say deserved, if you ask me. I think Arsenal went into the game with the right tempo and looked like the stronger side, especially for the first 20-25 minutes. They looked like the much stronger side and obviously grabbed a 1-0 lead. Very controversial, but I was saying when it happened, before the decision was made, that it has to be a goal, because initially the ref didn't blow his whistle, and even though De Gea was down, if it was an Arsenal player that did it, I'd understand. But because it was Fred, obviously Fred, then it has to count, because an Arsenal player didn't do David De Gea's injury. And the fact that Man United fans were annoyed by that, I don't know. But I think if you look at it logically, you have to admit it's a goal. Man U probably feel a bit bothered by it, but don't matter, you got the win in the end. But yeah, I think Arsenal, once they got that goal, Man United really turned it on, because I think it pissed them off. It really pissed them off that counted. They thought David De Gea was down, play should stop. And I get that, but because I think if it was most other people's teams, they'd argue the same. But if you look back at it and watch it properly, there's no... Arsenal haven't done anything wrong with that goal. So, yeah. And then, obviously, Man United equalised through Bruno Fernandes, and it was a very good goal. Fred somewhat redeemed himself and got a beautiful assist to him, and then he just levered it in that bottom corner like Bruno Fernandes does, and it ends many game without a goal record. So he's got a goal that will give him confidence, and yeah. And then obviously Ronaldo does what Ronaldo does and gets his 800th career goal, and it's Ronaldo. He's just so good, even though it was the most basic of finishes. He got into 800 goals, 800 career goals in like 1,100 games, not even that. That is mental. Ronaldo is phenomenal, and people need to just stop hating and just admit the truth that right now he's better than Messi. I think with that Ballon d'Or, Messi did deserve it. I don't think Ronaldo did either. I would have personally gave it to Lewandowski, and I know a lot of people would agree with that. But I think Ronaldo deserves it over Messi, because I think you got to see it as Ronaldo has done it for Man United. Messi's doing okay at PSG now, settling down a bit, but it ain't the best. So, yeah, but that's besides the point. And then Man United went up with that Ronaldo goal, so it was 2-1. And then Odegaard went, nah, mate, I'm copying you. And he did the exact same to make it 2-2. And then Fred gets tumbled over in the box, and it's a penalty. And it was a clear penalty. There was no argument about it. I don't think Arsenal fans can really argue that it was a penalty, because everyone saw it. It was clear cut, to be honest. I think it was Odegaard who didn't get the ball, and the player went down. It's clear that it's going to be a penalty. And then Ronaldo just buries it like he does. I think everyone had full faith in him anyway. But let's get back to that first goal. I think that it's one of the most bizarre goals we're ever going to see, because there's so many talking points about it, because De Gea was down. Should Arsenal have shot? Should Arsenal have gave them a goal after they scored? And all that I don't think is true. I think Arsenal did the right thing. I think that they scored a fair goal. It ain't their fault De Gea's down. They didn't. Oh, if someone stood on De Gea's foot from Arsenal's team, I'd get that. Then I'd say, yeah, it should be a free kick. But the fact that Fred did it, Smith Rowe might not have saw him because there was a crowd of players around that area. Smith Rowe might not have saw it and he just shot and it went in. And I don't think people saying that, oh, Arsenal should have let Man United score. I don't think that should have happened, because why? When Arsenal didn't do anything wrong, it doesn't make sense to me why a team should give up a goal. Like when the Leeds Aston Villa incident happened, and I got why they let Villa get a goal, because it was unfair. A player went down, they should have kicked the ball out, but they didn't, and everyone thought they was going to, and then they played on, and I got that why the Leeds manager said give them a goal. But with last night, I can't say the same, because it wouldn't have been right if Arsenal let Man United score. Obviously, it doesn't affect the result. Man U won, and I think Michael Carrick has done a very good job getting 2 wins and 1 draw whilst being in charge. I think he's done a good job whilst he had that little tiny spell. And I think the new manager will be, I've heard really good things about him, and I think he will be a good manager. I know I've repeated myself a bit, but I'm just getting my point across about how that first goal was, and that because everyone says it's one of the most bizarre goals they've ever seen, and that the commentators were saying it and all that. So I just need to get my opinion across on that goal. And the rest of the game, I thought it was a very good game. I did enjoy watching it, because I also watched the Liverpool-Everton game, and I thought it was a bit better than that. I thought Liverpool-Everton game, Everton had a little spell where there was good, and then Liverpool just gave it to them, and Everton couldn't do nothing about it because Liverpool are the much better side. But with this one, I thought it was competitive for a lot of the game. I thought Man United were more dominant throughout, I'd say, but I wouldn't say Arsenal were poor. They was not poor in the game at all. And they did fight right to the end. And yeah, I think that it was a fair result, 3-2. I think Arsenal maybe could have argued a point, but I think 3-2 to Man United was fair. As I said, they was a slightly better team. So yeah, I ain't going to say too much, because I don't want to bore you. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Man United fans, if there's any, and Arsenal fans, if there's any, let me know what you think in the comments or whatever, because I'm going to be posting a few of the clips from this video on TikTok. So yeah, just let me know what you think. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say, guys. Peace.